Everyone. So let me just say, let me introduce myself. My name is Rich Schaefer. I'm the supervisor of the town of Babylon. I know we have a number of guests here today, so we wanted to do a couple of special presentations. Before we get started, so I wanted to make a couple of introductions. So in the first three rows over here, sitting with Ron Klusner, Mr. Excellent, are our UGMA student interns. Give them a round of applause for the summer of '24. And these are all students from the various high schools throughout the town of Babylon who, in competition, submitted essays, were interviewed by the committee. Dwayne heads up the committee as our councilman representative for the town board. And they were all selected. They've been here now about a week and a half. Has it been okay? That didn't seem too enthusiastic. Has it been okay? Yeah. All right. So you may see them around town hall. They're dispersed throughout various departments, as well as a couple of the elected officials in the area, like Legislator Jason Richburg or Assemblywoman Kimberly Jean-Pierre's office, Senator Monica Martinez's office. So they're getting a great experience, and we're going to talk to them after the town board meeting here today. And we also have two special presentations that we'd like to make today. The first, which I'm going to do, is our Employee Recognition of the Month. And as we mentioned, this is the Ron Klusner Excellent Award for Outstanding Employee for July 2024. On the wall up here, you'll see there are, as Jerry is showing us, there you go, plaques that list all of the names of the recipients, employees who have received this award over the past, now we're into our second year of this award, and we wanted to do it in order to recognize an employee who goes above and beyond, someone who's either recognized by his or her fellow colleagues as going above and beyond, and someone who's recognized by the public, where we receive positive emails or phone calls about the person and the service that he or she provides to our residents, which is the most important. We're in a service industry, and it's important that our employees treat each and every resident who comes before us with respect and dignity and provide the best service that they can. And I can tell you, knowing this gentleman like I know him, and we were just talking before we came in here, anybody who has visited Cedar Beach Marina, Gilgo, has gotten to interact with this individual. I see Marcella's shaking her head, yes. Frank Riv is saying, yep. Eva, so if you wouldn't mind coming up. Eva Grogoski is Rodriguez is our Parks Commissioner. Give her a round of applause. We're lucky to have gotten Eva here. I think Eva's still happy here, right? How can you not be with that team that you see before you? But before I turn over to Eva, I'm going to just say that I've known the Chiappetta family for a number of years. I was fortunate to get to meet Don and Don Jr., who is now participating in our health and wellness program. He's a local chiropractor and wellness practitioner, and so Don Sr., I got to meet through a good friend of many, Jack Braslow, over the years, and Don working here at the Parks Department, never heard a bad word about him, and I can tell you, and Tony as the chairman of the Parks Committee will tell you that sometimes when you're interacting with the public, particularly in a recreation setting, where sometimes there are enjoyment of libations, just a little bit. It's against town code, but we know that that people enjoy themselves on the weekends. That a lot of times things could go awry, but Don is an expert at making sure that everybody has a safe happy, healthy recreation experience when they visit our facilities. So Don, if you wouldn't mind coming up, and I'm going to ask Eva if she wouldn't mind making a presentation.
I'll wait for Don to get up here. Thank you so much, Don. And can I actually have, let's get the four park supervisors up here. They've worked with Don probably the longest. We have we've got three of the supervisors here. Don is uniquely special. And when I proposed Don as the Employee of the Month for the Parks Department, we had to act quick because Don goes back and forth to Florida, so we had to make sure that he was recognized when his colleagues were here. Not only did we write a letter in support of you, we had it signed by many people in the department. And although I had to twist a few arms to get this signed. You are beloved. You're not only beloved by the residents who see you every spring and you coming back, I guess now for 14 years. You're beloved by your colleagues, many of whom are standing in the back of the room. So we'd like to give you this letter as well so you remember how much we all love you, respect you, and I could not do my job, and you make all of us look as great as we do because of your service to the town. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Shirley.
Okay.
I got to tell you that 14 years that I've been here with the town has been just a fantastic experience for me and for my family. It's given me something to do after my retirement. And I've had such a great extended family, which are all my kids have been working for me for the last 14 years. I've had many of them now have grown up and done their own thing. And I'm so proud of them, each and every one of them. I've always had the support of all my supervisors and the office, and it's just been a tremendous experience. And I've always told my people that work for me, follow your dreams, no matter how big they are or how tough they're going to be. Just keep following your dreams. They all come true if you really work hard. And I've had very little education, but God's been very, very good to me, and He's helped me to get through some tough times. And having support of my family, my extended family, make my life a lot easier. And I'm really very, very touched. I never expected this. I really didn't. And it's just a fantastic, fantastic thing. And I just hope that everybody just stays healthy, works hard, and really looks for the future to be successful in whatever you do. God bless you all. Thank you.
So Don, we have a special proclamation here that recognizes you as the Ron Klusner Excellent Award Outstanding Employee for July 2024. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So if I could ask, we have Marlon Marshall, who's our Deputy Commissioner of the Parks Department, and Vassell Moore is our Deputy Commissioner. Oh, wait.
Look at this.
And by the way, you're receiving these brownies from the newest member of the Farmingdale School Board who's going to be sworn in tonight, Gavin Rogers. Gavin runs our recognition program among many of his responsibilities. So, and those brownies are baked especially by Jen Alsheimer, our town horticulturist. So, and I think Anthony and David are already lining the brownies up. So if you guys would join us, and David, join us up here, and then all the other parks staff who's here, come on up for a picture taking. And you can grab the brownies. Will you sign? Steve, is that?
Right, yeah, I was clearing.
Want me to move this?
I just want everybody to know Marlon's my older brother. Same haircut.
I can see the resemblance.
You want them down here or?
It doesn't.
Or no, you want them?
Yeah.
No, meaning you want
Tony?
town board members up there? Up there or down here?
As long as you want them in the picture.
You guys good?
It's like a wedding.
All right, like you like each other. Come on. Like your members of the Cedar Beach Summer's like halfway over. You believe it? Summer's like halfway over. Crazy? Halfway through. Halfway through.
Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you.
Everything starts.
Good, how are you doing?
We got. Oh.
I gave him the key.
Okay, I'm going to move on to the next presentation. And I'm going to bring up Councilman Dwayne Gregory, who's the chair of our Human Services Committee, for the next recognition. Just by way of information, July is Disability Awareness Month in the country, as declared by Congress and the President. And of course, it's Disability Awareness Month because the Americans with Disabilities Act was passed during July. And so we wanted to recognize a local organization that works with and assists and advocates for those who are not able to advocate for themselves, those who are less fortunate. And before I ask Dwayne to make the presentation, I just want to say one thing about this organization. I didn't really know what this organization did until we had an experience of learning of their work with homeless individuals here in Suffolk County, both homeless individuals as well as homeless families who are in need. And I have to tell you, and I've said this, and Tony's been there when I've said this, that if we could clone them and have them operating all of the services necessary to help those in need, we would be a lot better off, because not only did they impress us with the work that they're doing at an individual site located here in the town of Babylon, but they've also, their headquarters is in the village of Amityville, and as Jerry Compitello said, she passes it every day coming from home to work. It is unbelievable of the work that they did at this site, which is the site of a former nursery school for years, and they did a tremendous job. So I can't thank them enough for the work that they do for our residents and the residents here in Suffolk County, but also for their kindness and generosity that they've done for the residents of the town of Babylon. So I'm going to ask Dwayne Gregory if he wouldn't mind making the presentation on behalf of the town board.
Good morning. It's my pleasure to make this presentation. That the supervisor stole most of my speech. But I will recognize who's here. So we're going to ask Bumi Ojo, the CEO, to come up. Also in attendance, we have Richard Falaye, Executive Director. Yeah. Shazia Arif, who's the Program Director, Self-Direction for OPWDD. Remy Adier, Program Director, Division of Housing. Christine Christina Woodward, Secretary Assistant. Don't get mad at me. They make it sound easier than it's written. So Tululope Ojo, System Analyst. Emily Knoll, Human Resources Specialist. Jocelyn Serrano, Benefits Specialist. Josie Joke, Human Resource Specialist. And Isaiah Ojo. So as the supervisor mentioned, it is Disability Awareness Month, and these individuals here are part of this wonderful organization who are doing tremendous things to help this constituency live fulfilling lives and have a lifestyle that is more comfortable and has the services that they need. It's important that we have organizations, community-based organizations that are doing this work. And my mother retired, she's a retired health nurse. She was a community health nurse, community health nurse that used to go around to different centers, and she would inspect them for New York State for 30 years. So she used to come home and tell me the story. So I'm familiar with the work that you're doing. And so thank you for your service. We wanted to recognize you on behalf of the supervisor and the town board. Just recognizing your great work and your continued success in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we really want to thank the town of Babylon. We want to thank you, everybody. Thank you. I remember when we met, it was such an intense meeting, but we thank you for your support. We thank you, Ms. Quintan, you've been a great supporter of our agency. Our agency is located right here in the village of Amityville, and we love being there. We've appreciated all the efforts, all the support that we've received from the community. We provide services for individuals of variety of disabilities. We support people with physical disabilities, intellectual disabilities, cognitive disabilities, and a whole lot more. We also provide housing for the displaced families in this town and in other towns as well. So on the whole, we support over 120 families a night who are displaced. For people with physical disabilities, we support over 1,007 people for all we do. We appreciate everything, but we do have fun stuff as well. During Thanksgiving, we provide meals to our homebound neighbors, and we have this great dream team here, and they coordinate everything. Last year, we provided 563 meals delivered to each person's home, and also we partner with Department of Labor in Suffolk County to provide job fairs for people returning from incarceration and the youth who are just coming to the workforce. So we appreciate everything. We are full of gratitude, and we hope to do more things in the community in the future.
Thank you.
Shalom.
If I could ask everyone to please rise for a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. I'd ask that you be in the prayers to brave servicemen and women serving our country, both here and abroad. Thank you. Please be seated. So, good morning. Welcome to this. This is the July 10th meeting of the Babylon Town Board. For those of you here for your first, is it on? For those of you here for your first time, the meeting is divided up into 3 sections. First is dedicated to the public hearings. There are 11 public hearings scheduled for today. If you're interested in addressing the board on any of those public hearings, we ask that you fill out a card and file with our town clerk up front here. Second portion is dedicated to the agenda, and there are agendas on the table up front. That'll give you a list of the resolutions that are on the agenda for today. If you're interested in addressing the board on any of the items on the agenda for today, we ask that you also fill out a card up front, file with our town clerk. And the third portion is the open portion, when residents can come forward and address the board on any matter concerning town government or town services that is not on today's agenda. If you're watching us on our YouTube channel live on July 10th at 10 a.m., there's a link that'll take you to the agenda, and you'll be able to send us a message or a question. One of us will get back to you. With that, if you're watching this on a future date and time, that link is still live. You could utilize that and send us a message, and we'll get back to you. I'm going to ask the clerk to call the roll.
Councilman Mineta.
Here.
Councilman Martinez.
Here.
Councilman McSweeney.
Here.
Councilman Gregory. Here. Supervisor Schaefer.
And I am here. So all 5 are present. Quorum is present, so we'll go into the public hearings. And the first public hearing is a public hearing on designating the premises known as 354 Comac Road, Deer Park, New York, 11729, Suffolk County Tax Map Number 0100-66-2-19.001, a public nuisance, authorizing the boarding up of said premises and authorizing the town attorney to commence litigation based on the recommendation from the town attorney's office. Negotiations are continuing with the owner of the Deer Park Motel for a favorable settlement of this matter. So we're going to ask that a motion be made to adjourn this until September 18th, 2024, meeting at 7 p.m. by Councilman Martinez, second by Councilman Mineta. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing is adjourned to September 18th, 2024 at 7 p.m. Second public hearing reference to amending the Code of the Town of Babylon, Chapter 213, zoning, Article 18, supplementary regulations. No cards, so take a motion from Councilman Martinez, second by Councilman McSweeney, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Third public hearing in reference to amending the Code of the Town of Babylon, Chapter 66, Administrative Adjudication Bureau. No cards, so we'll take a motion from Councilman McSweeney, second by Councilman Gregory, to close and reserve. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I'm sorry. Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Fourth public hearing is public hearing to lift town board covenant restrictions for planning board job 23-05 AIN 1185 Straight Path Road LLC. We have one card. Allison Lapointe from Sir Tillman Ballin. Allison, just state your name and address for the
Certainly.
record.
Allison Lapointe from the firm Sir Tillman Ballin, Adler Hyman, LLP, offices at 100 Motor Parkway, Hauppauge, New York, 11788. I'll certainly aim to be brief this morning. I represent the owners of 1185 Straight Path Road, LLC. We are seeking to demolish an existing gas station to reconfigure the site and construct a new one. In doing so, we are looking to have 2 covenants lifted from a 1990 approval of this body, during which 2 covenants were put in place. One, both of which restrict the sale of food and other items at the site. We're looking to have a convenience store. The 2 items from the covenants that we're looking to relief on is number 4, which reads, no food or merchandise is permitted to be sold at the subject premises other than cigarettes and soda. And number 6, which reads, the premises are not to be used for the sale, or should be used for the sale of gasoline and shall not be used for the sale or storage of new or used automobiles, nor shall the premises be used for the purposes of operating or conducting a convenience or food or similar type store or business. We're looking for number 4 to be completely removed, and we're looking to have number 6 to be amended to only read that the premises shall not be permitted to be used for the sale or storage of new or used automobiles. And that is the relief before you this morning.
Great. Any questions? No, I don't have any other cards. Thank you.
Thank
Take a motion to close and reserve by Councilman Gregory, second by Councilman Mineta. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Fifth public hearing. Public hearing reference to amending Chapter 2, Article 4, Section 2-8 of the Town of Babylon Uniform Code of Traffic Ordinances. I don't have any cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman Mineta, second by Councilman Martinez, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Sixth public hearing. Public hearing reference to amending Chapter 3, Article 2, Section 3-4 of the Town of Babylon Uniform Code of Traffic Ordinances. I don't have any cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman Martinez, second by Councilman McSweeney, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Seventh public hearing is public hearing reference to amending Chapter 2, Article 4, Section 2-8 of the Town of Babylon Uniform Code of Traffic Ordinances. I don't have any cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman McSweeney, second by Councilman Gregory, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Eighth public hearing is public hearing reference to amending Chapter 2, Article 4, Section 2-8 of the Town of Babylon Uniform Code of Traffic Ordinances. Don't have any cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman Gregory, second by Councilman Mineta, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Ninth public hearing is public hearing reference to amending Chapter 2, Article 4, Section 2-8 of the Town of Babylon Uniform Code of Traffic Ordinances. No cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman Mineta, second by Councilman Martinez, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. 10th public hearing is public hearing reference to amending Chapter 3, Article 2, Section 3-4 of the Town of Babylon Uniform Code of Traffic Ordinances. No cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman Martinez, second by Councilman McSweeney, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. 11th public hearing is public hearing reference to amending Chapter 3, Article 2, Section 3-4, Town of Babylon Uniform Code of Traffic Ordinances. No cards, so I'll take a motion from Councilman McSweeney, second by Councilman Gregory, to close and reserve. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing is closed. Decision reserved. Into the resolution agenda for today. I don't have any cards, so I'll go right into the consensus resolution agenda for today. Are there any items that need to be removed from the consensus resolution agenda? So seeing none, we'll take it as listed on the agenda. Take a motion.
Yes, I make a motion for the consensus resolution agenda.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Consensus resolution agenda is adopted as listed. Resolution agenda for today, Resolution 592.
I'll offer Resolution 592.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 593.
Motion to approve.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 594.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. Resolution 595.
I offer 595.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Resolution is approved. And Resolution 596.
I offer Resolution 596.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is approved. That's it for the resolutions. We'll go to the open portion, and Vincent Satilli.
That was quick. I'm going to, if I may, approach.
Sure,
You
just
guys-
state your name and address.
Vincent Satilli, 71 East Neptune Avenue, Lindenhurst, New York.
Sure.
Without even me saying anything, I think you see maybe what some issues are with those photos. Hopefully this won't take long. My name's Vincent Satilli. I've been a Town of Babylon resident for just about 53 years, growing up on 34th Street. My uncle happened to be, back in the day, the Town of Babylon plumbing inspector, and I thought he was such a big shot when he'd drive up with his 1978 Nova with the Town of Babylon emblem on the side, and I thought, man, this guy's something. And he was. He was. I live in the historic Venice section over in Lindenhurst down there, where if you've ever been down there, you go over the bridge, and technically it's an island is where I live, in the Town of Babylon. Was a member of the Lindenhurst Fire Department, yada, yada, yada. I'm here to make the case of a rare and easy opportunity for the town of Babylon to right a wrong that was made a long time ago. And that wrong is that there's a utility pole, as you can see, directly in front of my house. And I say that because when I say directly, it's literally directly in front of the house, where 99% of that island's poles are all on the property lines. But for whatever reason, the town of Babylon back in the day granted a permit to put that pole right there. I don't know the history of the pole. I don't know how long it's been there, but it's been there an awfully long time, as per PSE&G, who came and did a site visit. I had them do a site visit because I want the pole moved. They can move it. They've approved to move it. However, the suggestion would be to put...
Who's they?
PSE&G.
They have, okay.
Yes. However, the cost will be $16,000 to me to do that. The solution is to have two poles, because as you can see, there's numerous wires. 5 of the 22 houses that are on my block come off of that one pole, creating a snafu of wires, which you can see. Also, I went to Citizens today, and you should be aware of that. I have a case number now started. I don't know if that's where this is going to head anyway.
No, where it's going to head is Vinnie Piccoli, who's
Okay.
our commissioner of DPW. Vin is going to meet with you right after
He's
this.
got a good name,
There you go.
Vin.
Vinny. So
Case
Vinny's our
City.
commissioner. So he has connect through connections with PSE&G because of the work that they do through DPW.
Okay.
And Chris Hahn, who's the vice president of PSE&G, will be involved. I'll connect Vinny with him, and we'll see if we can figure this out.
Yeah, that would be much
So
appreciated.
Stephanie, is Stephanie still here? No. So Stephanie, who's the head of 311 Citizen Services,
Okay.
we'll let her know to update the case.
Yeah, like I said, I just think that this is an easy opportunity. I don't know, I know some of you, but my point is that this was a wrong that was made a long time ago by the town of Babylon, and it's a very easy fix, a very easy way to make something right, and obviously we
So we'll work
appreciate
with
it.
you on that.
Outstanding. Thank you. I'll talk to Vinny.
Yes, Vinny will grab you now.
Very good. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I'll take those pictures back unless you want to keep them.
Yeah, if we can give them back to you now. Yep. Thanks, Vin. Okay, do I have anybody else here who wishes to address the board? Seeing none, take a motion to adjourn from Councilman Mineta, second by Councilman Martinez. All those in favor? Opposed? Meeting's adjourned. Thank you.